Good afternoon. This is Edo State Drug Control Committee half hour. Discussions is a beautiful name we call it. Today I am blessed with a mother in the studio and a father in the studio. But let me quickly add, Edo State Drug Control Committee half hour is a discussion program. We call it discussion because we expect, even after the studio, our discussion should continue forward. We're all aware that the issues of drug abuse has become escalated, and we trust God that the escalation will be cut down. So, can I quickly introduce my guests? Very far left, I have in the studio Evangelist Princess Esther Osado from Kadam.
Good afternoon.
Evangelist from Kada. Kada simply means Christ
against
drug abuse
ministry.
Kada means Christ against drug abuse ministry. I also have close to Sister Esther, Evangelist Solomon. Coincidentally today, Evangelist Solomon is also from Kada. And it's like this day program is like a dedication, because Kadam has been doing a lot of work in the area of drug control in this country. Evangelist Solomon is the coordinator at Edo State of Kadam. Once again, Kadam is Christ Against Drug Abuse Ministry. And by the way, my name is J. Ewe Osifo. So, you are welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to kick off with, okay, we have a mother in the house, we have a father in the house. One very interesting thing about one of my guests, Esther, Princess Esther, she's a beneficiary of Kada. And Solomon too is also a beneficiary. As we go in, you will know what these beneficiaries means. Evangelist Esther, you are welcome. At one time in your life, were you a drug abuser?
I have been using drugs for some time before I finally went to Kida. Since 1995.
1995?
Yes, I've been using drugs.
May I press a little bit? What type of drug were you into?
I was using heroin, and I was also using cocaine.
Heroin and cocaine?
Yes.
Is it common in the street?
Of course not. They have joints where they...
There are joints where this drug
have been sold, yes.
And let me ask Evangelist. I happen to have Evangelist today. Is, pardon me, is drug abuse synonymous with evangelistic activity?
No.
It's not?
It's just the grace of God. For me, before I became a drug addict, I had a calling.
Okay.
Yes. So...
Evangelist Solomon. Kadam, please tell me more about Kadam. Who is Kadam? What do we do at Kadam? What is the role of Kadam in the development, in bringing people out of the crush of drug?
The acronym for Kadam is Christ Against Drug Abuse Ministry. Founded in 1991 under the auspices of Redeemed Christian Church.
Okay, Kadam is from Redeemed Christian Church.
Yes.
Why?
Well, we offer advocacy, residential rehabilitations, and counseling.
Princess.
Yes.
If I say this, it's like I'm blowing it again, but I think I need to say it. Are women really involved in drug abuse?
Yes, very many women.
Very many women.
Very many, even now, young girls.
What
Very
young
many.
girls? Young girls. Can we look at it? You were there and came out.
This
Now,
is Ebs Tv Reloaded.
Your systems are offline.
It's the same cocaine, heroin. They have the one they call speed.
Okay.
They have the one they call Papa Blue. I don't do all those ones.
Like loud.
Yes, they have loud. Tramadol, yes.
Okay.
They have all
Let me
those.
ask, is it so cheap that you can easily just get it?
I don't know about the tramadol, but I think the tramadol and the one they call Papa
Revlin.
Revlin, they get that one in the chemist.
Okay.
Yes.
The pharmaceutical
They have those ones, but for the cocaine and the you have to go to the joints to get those ones.
And the Kadam is having its home in Benin. Do they have rehabilitation center in Benin?
No, sir.
No, no.
Okay, where do they have their rehabilitation center?
It's at a
It's at Ekpe.
Kadam Rehabilitation Center is at Ekpe. I'm facilitated about the information I had about Kadam. We mentioned in this program sometime past about rehabilitation centers, and they are expensive.
No.
They are expensive. But the good thing about Kadam is that in the rehab center is free.
Yes.
How did you come about this? How is it working? Where do you get finance? What finance will support you?
Is anything that is God is involved,
Okay.
it is possible. Because the Bible says with God all things are possible. And as long as inspiration comes from God, my God, He is there to finance it.
God is the one financing
That is
the
it.
God people.
Yes.
God is using his people to finance the rehabilitation process in Kadam. Let me ask, Princess, before you went to Kadam for rehabilitation, did you go to any rehabilitation center before?
Yes,
And how much?
They are the money is big. Like I went to the Uselu.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Uselu, psychiatric. That time of 95.
Okay.
It was not too expensive. I think it was about 30-something thousand
Go ahead.
for 3 months. Okay. But later, as at 2011, it was about 150,000.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as at 2014, it was about 250,000.
To go to the
Yeah, to
rehabilitation
go in
center.
there, yes.
Let me quickly add, we have so many rehabilitation centers. There will be no need for rehabilitation if there is no problem. That simply means there is a problem.
Yes.
What do you have for our parents so that we can stem this tide of going to rehabilitation? Any of you?
It is a continuous parenting, counseling. Though they tried to counsel, parents try their best, but it is the approach of the parents trigger them more.
Okay. What do you mean?
So the parents also need orientation in such a situation.
What type of orientation do you think we will give to the parents, especially the mothers?
I think to the parents, to the parent side, yes, for the parents, they need to be more vigilant. Because when you have children in the house, your daughters are growing, your sons are growing, you need to be able to watch them and notice what kind of things they have interest in. Because drug addiction or entering of drug use is not something you just jump into.
It's not something you just
jump into.
So what stimulates, what draws you there?
Yeah, that is where I'm going now. When you watch these children, you see some of them begin to smoke. When your child now starts smoking cigarettes,
That is gateway drug.
yes.
Okay.
When you begin to see your son or daughter smoking cigarettes, you have to be very watchful. Because from that cigarette, the friends he or she was moving with that made her or him to start smoking cigarette, sooner or later, that child will be introduced into smoking heroin.
Okay.
Or Indian hemp.
Yes, that is Indian hemp.
Indian hemp, yes.
Indian hemp. They will be introduced into smoking Indian hemp.
Marijuana.
Yeah, marijuana. And from there, they can be introduced into taking all these drugs.
So they go gradually.
Yes,
probably
yes,
by,
yes.
It's a gradual process.
Yes.
By experimentation. and
Yes. Say,
so on
okay,
and so
some
on.
those days they will say it's a Chinese capsule. You know?
Yes.
Okay.
Those days they will say Mogadon,
Or Madras.
Madras. Do you understand?
You have been involved. You have also been involved in trying to also bring people out after your own rehabilitation. after your own rehab, when
yeah.
you came out of it, you'll be going place to place, place to place. In your movement, what are the percentage, or how do you look at it? Who are the commonest group of people that are involved in drugs?
The most common was people that are lining Indian hemp with cocaine.
Are you talking about branch age? Age branches.
Okay, let's have it, then you will go for that.
The most people I notice, they are the people that will buy cocaine, they'll mix it with heroin, then they use it to line Indian hemp.
Okay.
That is what most of the men do.
So what does most of the girls do?
They take cocaine.
Directly.
They call it crack.
Okay, does it really have any direct advantage?
Yeah, there is nothing like advantage in a drug taking. Everything is disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I like that.
It's from the word from the beginning.
Let us break it down. What are the age groups? What would be the percentage? Is it the youth that take more, the adults, the girls, the boys?
It is the youth.
It is
Both boys and girls.
both, all of them.
In your administration, in your action, visiting joints, I am sure children are not in the joint.
No.
My brother, these days I see some young ones that my heart just broke. There was the other day we went, when I came from Lagos, we went from joint to joint. I saw some very, very young children.
From 12.
17, 18,
Yes.
14.
14. Honestly.
And I was like, God, what is this?
Honestly.
I'm sorry. Security-wise, is it not dangerous going from joint to joint?
You know, because that we were once with them,
Okay.
so they can allow you to go in
Okay.
to talk to them.
Yes.
So it's going to be difficult for people like us that are
No. They won't even open the gate for you.
What about as a presenter? You know, I'm a presenter.
They won't, I said they won't open the gate for you. They will tell you stay outside. When
Okay,
they
stay
come
outside
out,
when
you
they
can
come
talk
out.
to
It's
them.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I want to ask Evangelist Solomon, what are some of the direct consequences of drug abuse, even to the person abusing drug, the father, the mother, the society? We have already agreed that
drug
it's a negative-
addiction is not just only the drug user. Later it become a family problem. Very serious ones, because one, they will damage the image of the family.
Image of this family will be involved. The name of the family
Yes,
will be
because they can
involved.
commit anything. Every drug addict are criminal. That is just the truth.
Every drug
They are
addict
criminal inclination
inclined to.
That is
Trying
it.
to do.
Crime. All they are thinking is about crime, nothing more.
Why do you think they are doing that?
It is the drug, that is the motivation.
My evangelists, I wouldn't say all of them.
Okay.
Why?
Because you were not a criminal when you were
Yes,
into drugs.
Exactly. Some
But
of
you
them,
stole money to buy drugs.
Majority.
yeah, but that is why from the house, from the family, first
He's
and
talking
foremost.
because she is from a big family.
No. Even those ones who are still talking about.
Yes.
No. Even
Okay,
those ones.
pause a little bit.
What do we do in the
Pause
joint?
Pause a little bit. The drug is now, before now, is the people, rich family, children of the rich
Exactly.
that are into drugs.
Yes.
I know the children of the poor.
No, it is because the children of the poor are entering it. That's why they are now crime. They have that
Yes.
inclination to go and steal. Those days when we enter drugs, is something like you are a big girl.
Right, yes.
Okay.
You are a big boy. We use it to show off. We don't come these days. You just see them from morning till night. Those days we don't go there in the morning. It's in the evening, and when you are going in the evening, you will suit up. You will
Relaxation.
dress. You will wear all your gold. Put those days I used to put bead on my 2 hands and bead on my leg. I will dress up very
What
well.
is the red light now that
Now.
you will give to those that have not got involved, or those that are there so that they can come?
The red light is just to stay away from it.
Wrong.
Stay away from
Just
drugs.
stay away from it.
The good
Stay
thing now
away.
is that
Stay away from it. Anything that
the
gets
good
to
thing
do
now
with
is
it.
that our children, our teachers, our parents, except the ones that probably in the trading market, are at home now. This is holiday and this is festive period.
Yes.
what do you tell us at home about drug? What do we do? Because, this time, a lot of abuses are there, especially in socially acceptable drug, alcohol, marijuana, though it's not socially acceptable, cigarette, cola nut, nicotine, codeine, need them. Please talk to our children. Talk to our families.
Our family. First and foremost, I would just want to tell the families that if it happens that you have a child or children that goes into this drug, you must not push them out.
Don't push them out when you discover.
Don't push them out.
Is it really very easy to discover?
Of course.
Yes, that's why first after I told you earlier, I said you need to be vigilant. You watch your children. When you now see that your child is now smoking cigarettes, but not with violence.
Not with harsh.
Not be harsh. You call that your child together, sit him or her down, and explain the destruction that drugs can cause.
Parents,
Make
did
them
you hear from Princess? If you are addressing the children, address them from a point of concern.
With love.
With
that
love.
you want to help.
With love.
With
With
love.
love.
Don't push them out. Especially if you discover. Because if you push them out, somebody will take them in and become much more terrible. What do you have to say about relapse?
Relapsing that has to do with your own mindset. Your own mindset and the people you keep as your friends.
For the purpose of our viewers, before I will ask the princess to press on relapse, Evangelist Solomon, what is actually relapse in this circle, in this palace of drug control?
To relapse, man, I haven't gotten yourself. I haven't gotten awakened. I haven't discovered yourself. Then you go back to it. It's like a dog going back to shit.
Did you see? Treatment is taking place. Treatment has been taking place.
You are
and
clean.
Suddenly, you're being clean, you're being brought out, and suddenly, you find yourself there. Whatever occasion, whatever opportunity, you see yourself, find yourself there. Please say no. Please, you were pressing on.
My point is, when you have been made clean, to stay away, you don't go to those people again. Those your friends that you used to do it together, stay away from them.
That's true.
Because the moment you start to go back to them, or say, let me just go and say hello to them, sooner or later you are going to have to fall back.
That's the truth.
That is the message.
Yes.
If you peradventure have opportunity of having treatment to come out of it, somebody is helping you to come out, stay away from your old friends. Stay away from those places you used to visit. If not, you will relapse. You will go back. Now, it's expensive. We thank God for Kadam. We have a lot of drug rehabilitation centers now in Benin City. They are expensive.
Yes. Even in Lagos.
NDLA in Benin City has a rehab center. Psychiatric Hospital, as we mentioned before, has a rehab center. Of course, my very good friend, Dr. Ebo, is a private rehab center, has a rehab center. And many other hospitals in this city have rehab centers. And they are expensive. They are expensive. So what do we do? What role do you expect the government of the day to play?
As a matter of fact, the government support is highly needed. Because this is a general fight that we used to see. The government owes the authority, he has the power, they have the money, they have all to help, to support. So
also, everybody is interested in rehab. Everybody is interested in somebody coming out of a drug problem. Now, what, Princess, what will you tell our governor, the government of Edo State to do, especially in the area of bringing people out of drugs, especially now that we have said that is common, is part of the criminality, is the root or is the fuel? So what do you have? What do we tell the Edo State government?
For what I want to tell the governor is to please kindly support those rehabilitation that are really doing the work, because some of them are not really doing it. Some of them are not really doing it. That's the truth. Those rehabilitation that are really doing the work, I ask the governor to please kindly support them, because finance, they need finance to be able to give them the facilities that they need. They need finance. So I pray that our governor will
in
help.
Edo State. In Edo State, we want to say thank you to the governor of Edo State and the wife. They are very, very passionate about the control of drug abuse, especially among our children. That is why for the past 2 years, Edo State Drug Control Committee have been working assiduously to ensure that there is a drug-free club in every secondary school in the state, with the plan to scale up to higher institutions. So it's kudos to our governor, except that we are going to add that it should do more. It should do more so that we'll be able to reach the schools that we have not reached. Especially now, we have reached a lot of government schools. I'm sure the private schools are also calling, because the problem of drug abuse is not reside or resident only in government schools. You see, drug problem education, information, enlightenment is to be used to address other social ills.
Yes.
That is the importance. Now, quickly talk to our parents. I want you to address our parents and the mothers.
I have just said it before that when
They
you
repeat
discover,
it so that they
when
will
you
hear.
discover that your children or your child is into drug usage, you correct that child with love. Don't push him or her out, because when you do that, that child will now tend to be staying in the joints. That's where they will now come and meet other bad people that will teach them things they don't know before. So my advice to them, yes. So my advice to parents is to try their best, utmost best, to make sure that they try and keep the child at home and don't push that child out. They should guide against that, because that one is very important.
So one of the things that is common, it's not very good, very easy to run away from that. There are these deceptive adverts on the television. Our children are watching television.
Yes.
It's difficult to say don't watch television. Either the beer, the cigarette, or need them is there. So how do we tackle that? How do we overcome that? All these deceptive, glamorous deceptive adverts. Oh, this girl is very beautiful. It's the beer that is making her beautiful. This man is very, very handsome. It's the cigarette that is. What would you have to say about that?
Yeah, that is why you have to let the children know that is really deceptive, as you have said.
Okay.
Because drinking, when you get drunk, you fall into the gutter.
Okay.
You urinate on your body. You poo-poo on your body. They don't show those ones. Yes, they don't show those ones. When you smoke cigarettes, you can contact tuberculosis. Your white teeth becomes brown.
Bronchitis.
Yes, they don't show that one. So that is where the parents will now have to teach their children. Call them, sit them down. Don't hide it from them. Because if you say you are hiding it from them, they have friends that will be showing it to them.
Princess, thank you very much. I want to believe that someday we'll have opportunity of having you. I'm not closing it yet because we only have a opening remark, a closing remark. Please, I want you to just take it step by step. How do you get people? What do you do? What is the procedural processes of getting people into Kadam Rehab Center, which is free? How? Just tell us. So that
what we actually do is we visit joints, smoking joints. As an evangelist, that's my job. I move from joint to joint to minister to them. And those people, they are special people, because I call them special because they knew already they need salvation.
Okay.
They knew they are being condemned. They even condemned themselves already. So by the time you come nearer to them to tell them things like this, they're always ready. They're always ready because they know they need help.
Yes, they need help.
They need help.
Quickly, because the time is not a very good friend at the closing time like this. what time of the year do somebody come to your place so that you can take him to rehab center at what do you call it?
So
Business.
we run it 2 times a year. The
You have listened carefully.
The first is February.
Okay.
From February to September again. The first 6 months is for treatment. The second treatment, the 6 months is for vocation.
We want to trust God that someday we'll be talking about treatment, but even then, go ahead.
So that's what we do then. So that when you come out, you have something to do to lay.
Okay. Now somebody come, you treat the person, is now free, decertified, is no longer is clean,
Yes.
and then you give him a vocation. Is it? Did you also put money in his hand to kick off the vocation?
We don't do that.
We don't,
I think
but
that is
they
where the
open the
government should
business
come
for
in.
him.
That's where the government should come in.
No, I
Open
need to.
business.
Yes. We need to have a kick-off fund. If we say, I think it's also important that you should also help us to take this kind of information to catch
Yes,
up.
no.
You treat, you clean him up, you train him. Then, if he doesn't have a fund to kick off, I'm sure it's going to be a problem.
No,
so, what do you have for?
In Kadam, we have something we call family.
It's okay.
Where we talk to family to help them.
Thank you, viewers, for listening to us or viewing the program. I want to say our guest, evangelist plus evangelist, thank you for coming. Once again, this is a Edo State Drug Control Committee. We'll see again next week. And by the way, my name remains J. Ewe Osifo. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for watching.
This is Ebs TV Reloaded.
Your systems are offline.